This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
If I've said it one time, I've maybe said it 100 times. Say it along with me. Stop electing stupid people to high office. Chief among them, maybe chief among them is Marjorie Taylor Greene. She is an unaccomplished dum-dum, a Nepo baby, someone who is, the wealth that she has been given to her by the sweat of her father. She has done nothing. She has not educated herself. She probably hasn't cracked a book since high school, and even that is doubtful. Yesterday, she was asked by an MSNBC reporter, about the threat that Russia poses to the world on a global stage. A threat that is self-evident. You don't need to be a policy wonk or someone with access to high levels of secret intelligence. You don't need to be an analyst at the NSA or the CIA to know exactly what kind of a threat Russia poses to us in America, but largely, more globally, everyone. They attack their neighbors, they invade bordering countries, they bomb hospitals and kill pregnant women and babies and children and innocent non-combatants. Vladimir Putin is among the worst of the worst despots on the planet today. He killed his own people to gain power. Look up the 1999 apartment bombings in Russia to learn about it if you don't know. He is one of the worst. And for some reason, traitorous reasons, the Republican Party just loves them some Russia, mainly because Donald Trump loves him some Russia, loves him some dictator, loves him some despot, some autocrats. He loves them because he wants to be like them. So the Republican Party, because they are a bunch of feckless, fawning, obsequious lapdogs to Donald Trump, when he says he likes Russia, oh yeah, we do too. There's actually a graph out there. I'll find it and I'll put it up right now, but that shows the approval ratings or the favorability metrics of Republicans for Russia. And it was as soon as Donald Trump became the cult leader that it switched on a dime, just like that. So when this MSNBC reporter asks Marjorie Taylor Greene about what does she think about Russia and the threat, I don't even know if she knows she's doing it, but she's so incapable of answering the question that she tosses it out and puts it into this other stratosphere that is just harebrained idiocy of the highest order. Watch this remarkable evidence of her being steeped in dipshittery, and we will talk about it on the other side.
Sounds like 2016 and 2017, the whole Russian collusion lies that they came up with in the beginning.
How big of a threat do you see Russian aggression going forward?
I think if you walked around and asked most people if they're afraid of Russia, they would laugh and tell you no.
Nicole Wallace suppressing laughter there. Listen, that wasn't the question, Marjorie Taylor Greene, you abject dipshit. That wasn't the question. The question was, how big of a threat do you see Russian aggression as? It's not, well, if you ask all these people in South Carolina, they probably say they're not afraid of Russia. Well, they don't have access to the intelligence that I would assume you have some access to as a sitting United States Congresswoman. But that's not how we do foreign policy in the United States of America, Marjorie Taylor Greene. We don't do a poll of random people, regular working folks, and say, hey, are you afraid of Russia? Because that's what your answer is. That's how we're going to decide to deal with this foreign hostile power on a global stage. Whatever you say, Marjorie Taylor Greene constituent, whatever you say, that's what we'll do, even though we have reams of information, voluminous amounts of intelligence that points to Russia being a bad actor. We have decades of history as Putin, as president of Russia, to base our opinions on. We have video footage from just last week of the horrors being visited upon the people of Ukraine at the hands of Vladimir Putin and Russian troops. But you know what? We don't need any of that. Let's just go to Marjorie Taylor Greene and have her decide what is important and what is not. The woman who thinks that Jews have lasers in space creating forest fires in California. The woman who compared wearing a mask to protect her fellow humans from a rampant virus, a pandemic-related incident that killed over 1 million Americans. She compared it to the Star of David being forced to be worn by Jews during the Holocaust. This is not a woman that we should be relying on for anything. This is not a woman we should be relying on our order at a fucking Waffle House. She certainly shouldn't be a congresswoman. So again, I'll finish here just like I started. Stop electing stupid assholes to positions of high power. Because this is what you get. Her and the Lauren Boeberts and the Paul Gosars and the Louis Gohmerts. Morons to be sure. And it's not just like a funny ha-ha, oh yeah, they're not very smart. It's dangerous. This woman is in contention to be Donald Trump's vice president. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's not impossible. There is a probability that it could be true. She's one of the idiots in the running. Remarkable. This is the party of Abraham Lincoln, the party that went through extraordinary times to end slavery in America and preserve the republic. And now, well, I don't know, if you ask Mary down the street, she probably wouldn't be afraid of Vladimir Putin. What is happening? Anyway, what do you think about this? Am I being too hard? I always ask that question at the end, and then everybody's like, no, of course you're not being too hard. Let me be more transparent. Please comment below with some opinions because it'll help YouTube to recommend this channel to new viewers, and that is always a good time. You see, no secrets here. I can't even do the YouTube thing right. If you appreciate what I do, I would appreciate if you just consider supporting and helping produce this work. Click the join button below, become a channel member for $2 a month, hit the super thanks button, or go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. All those are fantastic ways to help support this work and take part in producing this message and reaching a larger audience. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter and Instagram and Threads and TikTok and Facebook and Blue Sky, and it's too much. If you're already there, check me out at Dollemore. I love and appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Until I do, as always, be genuine. Don't be stupid. Take care of one another.